Happy Hump Day! Coming off a nice winning night in the NBA, and I got a new microphone. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are here to talk some more basketball. A 3-1 night finally got back on track. I told you Keegan Murray a couple days ago, he opened the floodgates. So hopefully we can carry that momentum into today. Like I already mentioned, I got a new microphone. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it sounds a lot better to you guys. We might still tinker with it and things like that. It just came in today. So I'm going to try to be as quick as possible in this intro. It is an ugly NBA slate today. I will say that. But NBA Talk Tuesday. You guys are awesome. I just want to point out a couple quick, awesome answers that you guys put. The question was, if you were the NBA commissioner, what is one thing you would change in the NBA? Let me just go over just a couple real quick. At AM4R1, more day games, and I completely agree. That's one of the greatest things about MLB baseball is you get a lot of day games. I could not imagine living on the East Coast and every game starts at 7 and 10 p.m. That's absolutely insane. Next one, this might be the best one we have. At Karma 2.034. Make the loser travel by train to their next destination. That is good. And if you want to avoid blowouts, I would say maybe only do that if they lose by 15 or more points or something. Obviously, it's not realistic, but that is pretty funny. If you lose and you suck, you know what? If you do this by train, you're going to make teams try a lot harder on defense. That's for sure. So, and then another one, we had two at Sean Ritchie 3979 and at user, lots of numbers and letters. Make the season shorter. Not a bad idea. My option would also be maybe make a buy in the NBA playoffs because then maybe you have those top teams playing for something. I don't know how exactly it would work, but NFL does it and other teams, but or other sports. But anyways, just some cool ideas. Thank you guys for participating. I love talking basketball with you guys. Again, we're a community that just loves to talk sports, and you guys always have some pretty freaking good ideas. That's for sure. But anyways, real quick shout out to Jordan with the final round. If you do not know his channel, or it's the final round, I believe it's called. He just hit 30,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Go check him out. Great channel, great dude. Puts in a lot of hard work. So that's a really cool accomplishment because these channels take a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice in life. So to hit 30, that's pretty cool. I got two dad jokes, and then we're gonna get right into the video because it's Wednesday, so you know we got a big show for you today. Here's my first dad joke. I had to break up with my girlfriend because she couldn't stop counting. I wonder what she's up to now. Not too shabby. Okay, next one and the final one. What's the least spoken language in the world? Sign language. Not too shabby. All right, anyways, those are the dad jokes. But in this video, we are going to recap yesterday, and then it's small forward day. We're going to talk defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the small forward position. And then it's Wednesday, which also means it's the G's of threes. We're going to talk hot 3-point shooters in the last 8 games from downtown. And then I'm going to give you my best bets. Not going to be a ton on this video yet. It's only 6 games, a lot of back to backs. Probably give you a couple leans, and then we'll finish it with the bets recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below as we are on the path to our first 21,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support from the bottom of our heart every single day. I just love reading your guys' comments, and it's a lot of fun talking sports every day. So, and also that Discord link is below. It's free to join. Come join this awesome community. We talk sports, especially NBA right now, every single night, and it's pretty funny and pretty wild, that's for sure. But anyways, let's get started, and it starts with the recap. All right, there it is. I'm calling it a 3-1 night. One of those losses, it's just a huge long shot for a quarter unit. 3-2 really overall, I guess. 5-point teaser. Warriors took care of business, pulled away in the second half, won easily against the Wizards. And then the Thunder did the kind of the same thing, close at halftime and pulled away and won easily against the Rockets. That was a nice, easy teaser win. Plus 100. Evan Mobley, I was one bucket away from my 4-0 sweep. That's right. Evan Mobley, he needed two more. 7 minutes left. Close game. You're thinking, oh, he's going to get so many chances. He's going to get two rebounds. He's going to get a bucket easy. It's going to happen. The coach takes him out. 7 minutes left in the game. I thought, okay, maybe he just needs a minute breather. He comes back in with 29 seconds left and is the only starter to not play the final 7 minutes. It just is what it is, guys. It's the NBA. Part of that reason is because Max Strus came in and was just on absolute fire. Just fire. They didn't change the lineup because, and you saw it. He had a game winner from half court. It was an unbelievable game, a fun game to watch, actually. So it is what it is. As a sports fan, great game. As a bettor, that one hurt because I had PRAs in the Discord and I changed it a minute later. He went over easily in PRAs because he had 6 dimes. So, anyways, I like the read. I don't mind it, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Under 222.5 Hornets Bucks. That was an absolute easy winner. Just unbelievably easy. Like the Hornets pulled out. They scored 29 against the Warriors in the first half last week. I didn't think they could ever outdo it. They had 26 at halftime in this game. It was insane. So easy win. And then the added play, Sexton, 15 plus points, ended up with over 20, and Tobias Harris under 19 and a half. I think he was like 13 or 14 or something. So a nice easy winner there. And then the long shot, DeJounte Murray triple double. He just did not show up today. He didn't play that well, in my opinion. So that was a quarter unit. Nothing really lost there. So 3 in 1 day, one over 1.5 units. Now up 5.06 units as we start to trek back from a terrible 3 day stretch that we had. So that's the recap for Tuesday, February 27th. And now let's talk some small forwards. All right, these are the defenses giving up the most points to the small forward position, and we got 2 matchups for you today. We got the Indiana Pacers facing the Pelicans. Mr. Brandon Ingram, who is averaging 21.5 points per game, facing the Indiana Pacers, giving up over 22 points per game to the small forward position in the last 30 days. And then you got the Sacramento Kings down there at number 10, giving up 21.5 points per game, facing Michael Porter Jr., the guy who I just struggle to trust ever for the Nuggets, averaging 18.1 points per game. So that's the list. There's a couple injuries, so be sure to check that, like Denny Adia for the Washington Wizards, and I think that actually may be it on this list. But anyways, that's small forwards for the points. Let's check out the rebounds now. And we have one matchup is the T-Wolves facing the Memphis Grizzlies and Mr. Vince Williams Jr. averaging 6.2 rebounds per game. The T-Wolves giving up over 8.5. Spurs lead the way. Well, not really lead the way, the opposite of that, but giving up 9 rebounds per game. Josh Hart up there with the Knicks, Denny up there, Jimmy Butler, Laurie. No real surprises there. Benedict Mathurin, I think, is battling an injury as well, averaging 5.5 rebounds per game down there. So that's the rebounds. Let's go check out the final page for the assists. And we have the Chicago Bulls facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there is that man that we just talked about, Max Strus. But this is about assists, 3.8 assists per game, facing the Bulls, giving up 4.32. Not a unbelievable matchup or anything like that. But anyways, that's the small forward position. Take a screenshot, go get some winners. Like I said, it's a small slate, so there's not a lot out there. But it's now time to talk the G's of threes. All right, these are the hot shooters from downtown. If you are new to the channel, we talk the G's of threes every single Wednesday. So this is to help you guys out. So the rule we have down there on the bottom right, you have to take 40 or more 3-pointers and you have to shoot 40% or better. And then just a week or two ago, thanks to a comment that we got, we added something on the right side. Defense is also giving up the highest 3-point percentage in the last 8 games. So maybe you can have a good matchup, if one of these hot shooters are playing a team that gives up a lot of threes and a lot of makes. So other than that, starts with DiVincenzo. Everything is 8 games. If you see a note, obviously next to it, that means they played less than 8 games. So in this one, it's D'Angelo Russell 7 and Dante DiVincenzo played 7 as well. But other than that, Kyrie Irving shooting well, 46.8%. Everyone else right around that 40 to 43-ish range for 3-point shots. So anyways, that's page 1. Take a screenshot of that one. Go get some winners. And let's check out page 2 now. And we got a lot here. Some guys 6 games, 7 games, just to kind of help you out on how many shots they've taken per game and things like that. But other than that, the highest shooter on this one would be Mr. Lou Dort, of course, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, shooting 47.9% in his last 8 games. So not too bad there. Not as many crazy hot shooters as we had in the past, which we've had a lot of multiple 50+% shooters. But in this one, again, right around that 40 to 42 range. Devin Vassell shooting 45% about. Donovan Mitchell, who had another good shooting night, shooting 46%. So I know. And by the way, that first one up there, Dylan Brooks, it's shocking to me too. I had to type it and I was just blown away. But anyways, that's the page 2. Let's go to that final page now. And there it is, the guy in green, the leader in the clubhouse, the very last one, the veteran Mike Conley of the T-Wolves, shooting 50.8%, the highest percentage with these credentials. And then the rookie, Chet Holmgren. Imagine just being up here shooting almost 50% from 3-point range at over 7 feet tall. That'd be amazing. And then Desomu, a guy who lost our bet like months ago that I'm still mad about. But anyways, he's shooting 50%. And then Grayson Allen up there has had a great year shooting the ball at 45.5%. So, anyways, hope this helps you guys get some winners. Maybe it's points prop because you see they got a good matchup, or just hitting those threes props because I know a lot of you guys like to bet that as well. So, that's the G's of threes. And before we get into our best bets, we got to talk a little BetMGM. All right, there's the great promotion we have right now with BetMGM. All you have to do is bet $5 and you get $150 instantly in bonus bets. It's just a no-brainer. If you live in a legal state that gets this sports book, it's a great sports book, by the way. A lot of great odds, a lot of good options. But all you have to do is click that link below, sign up, which does not take long at all. Deposit $10, that's the minimum. Bet $5. No matter what happens with that $5 bet, put it on a huge parlay, whatever you want to do. Win or lose, you are getting $150 instantly in bonus bets. It is a great deal. You just got to use that link below, and this deal will not last forever. So, anyways, this is all thanks to our partnership that we have with Odd Shopper. And of course, like always, you have to be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, let's get into the best bets. All right, as always, this segment is brought to you by our new sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet. It is the best place to find, track, analyze, and share bets. The link is below if you want to go check it out. There's a free version and a paid version. We will have a video explaining it more in detail. I did talk about it earlier this week. But, it's a great app, guys. If you're someone who wants to have all your bets from every sports book just tied to this app so you can track, what sports book you've been best at every single day or month or week, or what kind of props or what odds or things like that. It is unbelievable. It helps you with tax information at the end of the year. It's pretty cool, pretty unique. So go check it out. So that's Better Bet. But speaking of bets, this is my first best bet, and we have a player prop parlay. Give me Mr. Brandon Ingram, 18 plus points, and D'Angelo Russell, 15 plus points at plus 100 on DraftKings. So let's talk about Mr. Ingram. 18 plus points. First of all, no CJ McCollum. He will be out in this game. So in the 15 games Ingram has played without CJ McCollum, he has scored 18 plus points in all 15 games. That's right. Averaging 25.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 5.4 assists without McCollum in those 15 games. Sorry. So 25 points. I'm just needing 18 here. Zion also played in 12 of those 15. In case you're wondering, well, maybe he didn't have Zion there and all that. He did play in 12 of those 15. So he also took 20 plus shots in 8 of those 15 games, and almost in every single one of them, he took 18 or more shots. So, I mean, this guy's gonna the volume's gonna be there, and that's what you love to see. So he's played 3 back-to-backs this year because this will be a back-to-back for him. He's scored over 18 in all 3 of them, in case you are wondering and worried about him playing a back-to-back. And he now faces the Pacers, who you just saw earlier. They've given up the 6th most points to the small forward position in the last 30 days. It is an incredible matchup. We're going to use some of that research helping and hopefully get us a winner here. I even reduced the number. And then obviously we know the Pacers play at a fast pace. I mean, you'd love to see that, more possessions. And the spread indicates somewhat of a competitive game. Does that mean anything? Absolutely not, because there's been 1 point spreads that have been 40-point blowouts and 15-point spreads that have went down to the wire lately. So who knows? But hopefully this is somewhat of a competitive game. Again, I just need 18 from him for a guy who shoots the ball a lot, especially with McCollum out. So give me Ingram 18 plus points. In the second leg, Mr. D'Angelo Russell of the Lakers, 15 plus points. His points prop is at 17.5, so I'm taking it down 3. He scored 15 plus points in 15 of his last 17 games, and he scored 27 against this Clipper team last time he faced them. And that was on kind of a bad shooting night, to be honest. He shot 9 for 21 that game. But this is a great matchup, guys. The Clippers give up the second most points per game to the point guard position. That's right. Not shocking when it is Mr. James Harden on the other side of it. But that's the last 30 days, giving up 26.87 points per game to that point guard position. And then Mr. LeBron is questionable per usual. So if he doesn't play, that obviously enhances his usage in this one. But I'm not counting on that. If LeBron plays, I still feel really good about him scoring 15 plus. So he's played 30 minutes in 7 straight games. Again, another guy like Ingram, he's gonna get big minutes. He's gonna get big usage, and that's what you love to see. Great matchup against James Harden and this Clippers team. And I just need him to score 15 plus points for the 16th time in 18 games. So give me Ingram. Give me Russell to get the job done for us for our first best bet. All right, like I mentioned before, it is an ugly slate today with so many back-to-backs, teams on the third night of a 4-game stretch, 4-day stretch. So I don't have another best bet yet in this video. Not a ton of props out still, but I will have another added bet in the morning. I have 3 leans for you. That's what I got. So I'm not gonna leave you with just one bet. I wanna talk through some of these bets. One of them might make the card tomorrow. So my first lean I have is a 5-point teaser, Raptors +8, Nuggets -3. Real quick, just tough spot for the Mavericks, having to lose that game on a half court shot, then travel to Toronto and play a Raptors team that's actually playing a little better. I don't love that Jakob Poeltl might be out with an injury. We'll see. He's questionable. But I don't think the Mavericks care that much about this game, honestly, against the Raptors. So I like the Raptors to keep the game close, maybe win it outright. And then the Nuggets at home against the Kings. Nuggets have struggled against the Kings. They lost the last 2 games against them, so they're not gonna take them lightly, but in those games, Jamal Murray was missing in one, Michael Porter, KCP was missing in another one, so not really excuses, but they do have a healthier team this time. They look like a team ready to make a playoff and championship push again, so Nuggets -3, I like that one too. I don't mind the Pacers if you wanna take that down to a half, but, I don't know. Pacers scare me a little bit. So, but anyways, that's my first lean. Second lean, Kawhi Leonard over 36.5 PRAs. No Paul George, and it's a big game. He likes to play against the Lakers. Seems to turn it up another notch. High usage, high minutes guy. Obviously, been a little sluggish scoring the ball a little lately, but I think he steps up, has a nice bounce back game for him, and kind of does it all for the Clippers. So I kind of lean his over 36.5. And then the final one. Scotty doesn't know, baby. Scotty Barnes triple double. Why not another sprinkle, guys? This isn't a play I'd say, hey, go put a unit on it or anything like that. To hit it twice in a row, two plus one 800s, that would be insane. Scotty Barnes is not exactly a guy who just gets triple double after triple double, but we know he did it 2 days ago. We all saw that. Like we all talked about. A lot of you guys bet it, actually. I didn't know so many people would bet it, so that was cool to see. But putting a quarter unit on this guy, I mean, it's a great matchup again versus the Dallas Mavericks. Like we talked about, they're going to have tired legs. And the Mavericks have given up the fifth most rebounds and the 10th most assists to the power forward position. So we talked about a couple days ago, Scotty Barnes against the Pacers. Now he's facing the Mavericks. Still a great matchup, but what is different is it will be a little bit slower pace against the Mavericks compared to that Pacers pace that they play at. So, but plus 800 for a guy that just did it 2 days ago and he's got a good matchup. I say why not? So just worth a little sprinkle there. Maybe it'll show up as my long shot play of the day. We will see. But anyways, that's my one best bet and my 3 leans I have for now, just to give you guys as many ideas as possible to start your betting process. But like I said, I will have at least one more added play. It will be in the pinned comments below. It will be on X and it will be in the Discord, of course. So that's all we got for today. Let's check out that tiny bets recap. There it is, a player prop parlay. Brandon Ingram, 18 plus points. D'Angelo Russell, 15 plus points at plus 100 on DraftKings. That is the only bet for today, just as of this video. Again, another added play will be coming and maybe a long shot play of the day. We're due to hit one of those. We've come close a couple times, but it's just ugly. I just don't love the slate, and I don't want to force picks. I don't want to sit here and give you 3 picks just because that's what you want. I'd rather give you some leans and kind of talk through them. Maybe you agree with them, maybe you don't, and then just the one best bet that I like tonight so far. So anyways, that's what we got for February 28th. I can't believe it's almost March already. That's crazy. Which means it's almost baseball time, and we will be recording a baseball video and having that American League preview and best bets video out later this week. And then that golf video is already out now, so go check it out for the Cognizant Classic. Can we make it 3 winning weekends in a row? But anyways, appreciate all the support. I hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.